So I'm actually reminded about this thing that I talked about yesterday. I think yesterday I talked about the pain and the lesson that comes with being rejected by own family members. And something was actually coming to me now, like a revelation in a sense, like insight, that could be maybe to encourage people who find themselves in a similar situation where you actually now faced with, being in a position where people are rejecting your character, they're rejecting your way of doing things, your approach in life, in the manner you express yourself. So one thing that was actually highlighted in this insight was that imagine, there was a time in life where chiefs, in a community were once seen as big people, and they were appreciated and they were respected. And one thing that is being highlighted is that at the time, it was though it in that time and period in life, that was created for that to be in that spotlight and for the human consciousness to respond to it that way. So what we're trying to say, your case is nothing, it's not personal, it's about the time and the period phase of human consciousness, and the way they are, like the way they respond to this, it is because of the laws and principles that are active in a human consciousness that renders your energy feels like it's rejected. One thing that we are being made aware of, to remember, is that we are the seer. Okay, we are the seer, and our position is to see the mindset. We are the seers, we are the mind readers. You are to raise your own vibration so that you can see the mindset where people are coming from. Instead of entertaining the pain and feeling burdened and overwhelmed and emotional because people are not accepting you, people are not liking you, people are not validating you, that is yours to fry. Okay, that's your fish to fry. That's what you need to work in. In fact, you can be grateful for those people because they are reflecting the wound that you have not dealt with. So the rejection, as much it feels difficult, but it comes with a blessing in disguise. And you are to find it as a seer. Okay? You are to decode the energy, you are to interpret it and understand the role they play. So these people, your family members that disown you or that being hostile to you, that treat you in a way that it renders you in a painful manner, somehow they are a blessing in disguise because they act in that way according to the laws based on the energy you require as a soul in order for your soul to grow and get where it needs to go. Do you understand? So those people, this thing again, we said it's not personal, it's spiritual. So you need to use the spiritual discerning, eyes. You need to see things through those spirit of discerning. You understand things beyond the naked eyes, beyond the flesh and blood, beyond the sensation, the edges, the feelings that you feel. You have to raise your vibration so that you can see through the illusions and the shadows that mimic things, okay, that actually put you in a position where you are now not coming from a higher self state of seeing. You are coming from a distorted point of seeing that can only see things from here to there, that is limited to see the whole reality of what is at play. Do you understand? So that's what we are getting. So use your discerning spirit to raise your vibration so that you can connect to the state of clarity to see things as they are. Yes, you feel things in the flesh. You are meant to experience that because it is part and parcel of the role you are playing, okay? But your soul needs to get the lesson through those experiences. You need to get them, okay? And you are to help your person. You are to help the ego in you by grounding your energy into the state of nowness, oneness, being present, clarity, sound mind. Do you understand? Because it is through the state of clarity that you can come with understanding, that you can learn to understand the energies. We can learn to decode the energies. You need that sound mind. You need that still mind to concentrate, to focus your attention, okay, to exactly what you are aligning or trying to create. If you are creating a sense of oneness, then your actions need to align. There must be a congruence within your thought, your vision, your goal, and your actions. They need to align in order for that to be manifested. So use the life circumstances that you get around your family members, the people that are close to you, that seem to reject you, that seems to dismiss you, that seems to act in a way that it makes you feel inhuman, or it makes you feel low, whatsoever, and use that as a ground, a platform of personal growth, where you're going to transform that energy of pain into light. Do you understand? Where it's going to work for your higher self now. This is because everything that we go through is given to you for a purpose. Nothing is granted to you just to give you burden. Every burden comes with light. Every burden comes with a gift. Every burden comes with a lesson. That's the mindset. Okay? As long as you are stuck in that mentally, oh, they are against me, child, you are going to be there until you learn the lesson. And the lesson is to raise your vibration so that you can see things for what they are. Do you understand? So that you can act accordingly. So next time when you feel pain and you experience difficulties just because of other people's way of seeing, remember who you are. You are not just flesh and blood. You're not just edges and feelings. You're not just what you see or think. Do you understand? You are beyond that. And it's time to connect. Instead of just trying to fight this, there's no need to fight with anyone. There's no need to be at war with anyone. You can still be in unity and harmony and oneness in the midst of chaos through the lenses you are using to perceive each life circumstance that has been given to you. Okay? So these things, the rejection is actually a seed being planted. Okay? It's actually a gift. It's a gift. It's a blessing in disguise. Yes, we do acknowledge that you feel in a human form. You feel the pain that comes with. And the best thing is to acknowledge that pain. Is to say, yes, as a person, this is what I'm feeling. Right now, I feel disappointed. I feel betrayed. I feel hurt. You need to acknowledge those feelings. There's no going around it. We need to self-accept ourselves. We need to accept and embrace ourselves when we're going through the dark and when you're going through the light, when you're going through the pain and when you're going through the pleasure. We need to embrace this. This is the way to oneness. This is the way to unity. This is a way to harmony. This is where we alchemize energy. This is where we are grounded to the present moment. It comes by acknowledging and being aware of our own edges, our senses, our perspective, narrative stories of what is happening right now. Simply acknowledging everything as it is, accepting, embracing as it is, which renders us to the state of oneness. Being connected to life as a whole, being one with life as it is. Do you understand? Hence now, when you see that, you need to bring on your A game, which is you, a seer. Bring the spirit of a seer from within to decode those information. Acknowledge things as they are and let the seer within you act accordingly. Okay, that's what we wanted to say. Thank you.